Was good, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hold y'all up too long, you feel what I'm saying? But this is, I just want to talk about like the importance of love from believers, you feel what I'm saying? Like, the word says that like you will recognize like other believers by the fruits of the spirit. And like, which is like forgiveness, patience. Like, I forgot all the exact ones, but like, pretty sure one of them is like love too. Like, how like their love for others, you feel what I'm saying? Like, if that's one of the things that is used to recognize a believer. And that's pretty important to like have love for one another. Even in the Bible, one of the commandments is like love their neighbor as yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So like it's a huge staple in Christianity and like the whole belief system, how like it's important to show love to one another. Like not only to other Christians but to like even non believers, you feel what I'm saying? Like the love isn't limited. Like you don't show love to some people, some of these people, and then not this group of people. Like it clearly states that like everybody like you have to show love to everyone. You know what I'm saying? So like this is such an important thing about Christianity. Like and it's how you can identify people. It's one of those things where like non-believers could see your love for others and see your those other fruits of the spirit that you exhibit. You're like, well, they may not call it fruits of the spirit, but you know what I'm saying? They see your behavior and they're like, oh snap, what's this person about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I see how they moving. They seem like decent people. Like where like what's the like what are they about? Like maybe like and then they just find out like your walk of life. You know what I'm saying? Then you can introduce them to Christ. It's like your behavior and character could like be an avenue in and of itself to like direct people to Christ. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to have love for others and like to show and exhibit love to others as well. You know what I'm saying? And like I kind of feel inclined to talk about this because like I remember watching this TikTok video about like how they saw Christian love as not really love, but like more of a criticizing thing. But like how there's some like I guess hidden, I forget exactly, but like it was about like some like hidden judgment or like just some caveats and more negative layers to the Christian love that they felt. You know what I'm saying? But like so that's just like one of those things where it's like you gotta lock in. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not good because if we're Christ examples, if we are representations of how God works through people's lives and how people and how like just we if we are representations of Christ and we are representations of followers of Christ and we openly claim to be followers of Christ, then we represent Christ wherever we go. And the word says to honor God in all we do. So if the word says these things and we're going out here doing what, when, and how to people, and then just being judgmental and just treating people with the opposite of love, or just an alternate, or just not with love at all, like we're representing Christ while we're doing that, whether you think of that or not. You know what I'm saying? And especially from a non-believer lens, if they're just seeing, oh, they believe in Christ, but they act this and this way, why would I even want to get into that? You know what I'm saying? Like, if they act this way and this way when it comes to, and they believe in Jesus and they believe this Jesus guy, and they act in this and this way, shoot, I'm gonna stay over there. I'm gonna stay right here. You got that. And that's going to ultimately lead people away from the faith and lead people away from the truth of Jesus. And that's just not good. And that's just not what we want, you know what I'm saying? If we're called to like let people know about the faith and we ultimately just steer them away, that's not the goal. That's not what we, you know what I'm saying, came here to do, you know? And I'm not acting like best believe I'm not one of these guys that's just like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm just the same. I just do what I do, you feel what I'm saying? Nah, I gotta practice like love and like not judging people and just like fully loving my neighbor as I would myself and like exhibiting other fruits of the spirit, you know what I'm saying? Like it really like hits like really something I gotta practice, especially whenever I get into like arguments with my siblings. You know what I'm saying? Because no cap, they push buttons only they compress. I'm gonna keep it a stack, and it gets hard. Like you really gotta lock in when it comes to dealing with them, because it's like you gotta remember the love of Christ, but then like sometimes you just want to smack them. I'm gonna keep this stack, bro. But like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be we gotta be consistent. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be consistent in doing what the word says and be consistent in choosing to love instead of like hate and choosing to, you know what I'm saying, forgive and get over it. And like not forgive does not mean forget, but like just like not let what happened just bring you down. Not let what happened like dictate your mood and change your day and just let it go. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I gotta learn to let it go and like still continue to choose to love somebody even though they might have done me wrong or said some things or like just put me in a bad like mood, you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So if you want to take away just like make sure to just continue to love others and just continue being representations of Christ because whenever people think of a good like Christian or like or someone who follows Christ, like they should think of you, I guess, you know, like if an unbeliever or like you have a friend that's like an unbeliever and whenever they think of like a good Christian or like a good, you know what I'm saying, follower of Christ, they should think of you, I guess, you know. So or maybe they don't. I don't know, but like hopefully this amounted to something, you know what I'm saying. I'm not really in depth on, you know what I'm saying, the Bible and stuff like that. I need to get more consistent with it, but like I'm not like some type of I'm not a skilled theologian. I'm literally a kid in his room. I'm gonna keep this stat, but hopefully you found this helpful and make sure you eat your veggies.